I found an adult magazine under my son's bed. Not only that, the model's face had been cut out and replaced with the babysitter's face. Looking at my son, who was only 15. As a single mother, I had no idea how to deal with it. Maybe out of anger. I tore the magazine apart without hesitation, but when I saw the sign that said private territory, I instantly regretted what I had just done. So I decided to immediately buy a new one and put it back where it was. Little did I know that the moment I arrived at the store, my fate would become tied to the man in front of me. He was very curious about why a woman would buy an adult magazine.
No, these actually are from his son.
Wow, what a progressive mother.
No, I found a centerfold under his bed and I tore it up.
As a mature man, Carl told me this was something every boy goes through. So he told me not to worry, and that with just a glance at the torn pieces, he could accurately tell which magazine it was.
Snapper magazine.
How can you tell?
From the staple placement and the way the paper feels, and I already have this copy at home. How about a fist bump, huh?
With Carl's help, I quickly found the magazine, just as I was about to leave. Carl stopped me again. Turns out he was a single father with 3 daughters. When his daughters got their periods, he honestly had no idea how to choose sanitary pads. As a woman, I was more than happy to help, in the end to avoid embarrassment. We swapped items and went to check out.
Rockin' Saturday night, huh, Lefty?
Well, that's not mine. That's for her kid.
Ooh, pretty progressive mom.
Yeah, that's what I said to her, too.
Carl's shameless behavior made me feel like he was unreliable. But at that moment, I had no idea that I was about to fall into a sweet romance with him. The next day, Carl showed up at my house. Turns out our credit cards had been accidentally mixed up by the cashier. With no choice, Carl had to come return it in person. But just then, my best friend suddenly rushed in. She had just gone through a breakup because the guy turned out to be married. And he even had 5 kids. What I didn't know was, the man she was talking about was actually Carl's boss. When we heard their African honeymoon trip was canceled, Carl and I had the same idea at the same time. As single parents, we rarely get chances to really bond with our kids. So I begged my friend to give the spot to me so I could use the trip to grow closer with my child. Carl also hurried to call his boss and bought the spot at 1/10 of the original price.
We're going to Africa! Yeah!
At that moment, neither Carl nor I expected that not long after arriving in Africa, we would run into each other by pure coincidence.
What is happening right now?
You're stalking my mom. You're a predator.
Hey, don't talk to my dad like that, butthole.
Language.
How about you don't correct my daughter, okay? She can say butthole if she wants to.
Butthole, butthole.
Not you.